The Coin Lady channel is pleased to have you back. It's happening from June 11th to the 13th, folks, XRP Ledger Apex 2024. As a result, today is the last day. According to the organizers, it will be the biggest XRP Ledger event ever. Plus, I have some things to share with you that stem from this. There's a lot to cover, but I'll get to the meat of it in this video. That would be a little too much news for one video, so I'm not attempting to create this something that does that. But let me tell you right away that this event is bigger than anything that has ever happened before. It has now been running for 4 years. Their stablecoin's official name was also announced by Ripple. And you may remember that Ripple made the announcement a few months ago that they will be releasing a stablecoin, which is something I truly believe is great. Even though some people in the community wrongly assume it's terrible or that this indicates Ripple isn't interested in XRP anymore, I'll just give a quick explanation of why. Ripple also announced a malfunction. Does anyone here recall Liquidity Hub? It has joined the ranks of the dodo, my favorite bird that has since gone extinct, and you know what? I don't mind. Allow me to clarify. But before we get any further, I want to make it clear that I am not a financial advisor. I have no idea what I'm doing, and you should never put your money where my mouth is. As a hobby and for fun, I enjoy making films on YouTube regarding crypto-related subjects. I'm just an enthusiast. Sure, I'll just link you to the Xrpl Apex homepage. This is happening in Amsterdam, and they contacted the people listed below. The biggest yearly summit on the Xrpl calendar will be held at the XRP Ledger Apex 2024, hosted by Ripple. Builders, companies, fintechs, venture capitalists, and the general public are all brought together by it. Now I'll begin with one of the most significant tales that has emerged from this, and it concerns Ripple stablecoin. Take a look at this crypto basic headline. RLUSD ticker sign will be used for the newly introduced Ripple USD stablecoin, which Ripple has officially introduced. We had suspicions, and I'll explain why in a moment, that Ripple was planning to use the ticker symbol RLUSD instead of Ripple USD. We were right. This is how the piece is structured. By formally unveiling Ripple USD, or RLUSD, Ripple has confirmed that RLUSD will be its future stablecoin trading symbol. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse made the statement during his session at the XRP Ledger APEC meeting, which is now underway. Riffraff CTO David Schwartz was also in attendance. The name of the Ripple stablecoin, which Garlinghouse revealed when asked, is RLUSD, a play on words meaning the real USD. But he did point out that Ripple USD was the inspiration for the moniker RLUSD, thus it seems the L isn't from Ripple Labs, but from Ripple. As an interesting aside, Ripple is still known as Ripple Labs. They may just go by Ripple instead of Ripple Labs as they have a DBA, which means they can do business as Ripple. Because of this, I'm going with the assumption that ever since then, we've been referring to it as simply Ripple USD when the labs aren't involved. For the simple reason that my initial reaction upon seeing the RL was, what is Ripple Labs USD? Absolutely not. In any case, that's the letter L in Ripple. In any case, have a look at this. Therefore, we were really suspicious that our LUSD would really be the ticker symbol. After the CEO of Ripple's revealed the phrase, the company formally announced it through its website and social media pages. This announcement comes after the corporation filed a trademark application with the U.S. legal database registry Justia for the same name, which is significant. So, our community being full of trash, they found this a month ago. We knew they were releasing a stable coin because that is a new trademark. I think that's about all. That wasn't the case, and that was a fairly good gamble. Indeed, it is accurate. What do you think? I need to hear from you. Is it a name you like? Who is Ripple? I hadn't brought this up in public before, you know. Still, I was considering all that I had been considering in the days preceding this. It is my deepest wish that Ripple remains anonymous in this matter. That was one of my first ideas, because it's clear that Ripple and XRP will both remain. In all honesty, Ripple and XRP are two of the oldest crypto assets out there, and they're a behemoth in the sector. However, I do not believe this to be fair, and yet this stigma persists. That is, the animosity directed at the XRP community due to the fact that XRP is an improved version of Bitcoin. And it was derogatorily called the banker's coin for a long time, which is ironic given that XRP is surely not the Bitcoin, but at least one banker's coin does exist. That is really hilarious to me. But I simply reasoned that, because you're already planning to back it at Ripple, why not rebrand it? You can pretty much call it anything. It won't stop it from being accepted, but it won't help either, at least, it could in a way. To be clear, I'm not saying that they won't be successful. It may get somewhat more challenging. So, what's the point? The name Ripple is superfluous. Am I correct? Has this stigma not previously existed? Unfortunately, I must tell it. Not only that, but it also defies logic. However, you are aware of what exists in the outside world. Before investing in cryptocurrency, consider the significance of each social media platform. Thus, Crypto Basic is reasonably priced. But consider all of these things: Coin, Telegraph, Coin, and CoinDesk. Here we have a pile of nonsense. The one plus that I thought of though, is that, since it is Ripple USD, it's the stable coin. Dishonest persons that deliberately mix up XRP and Ripple as if they're the same will have a harder time doing so. It will be more challenging for them to accomplish that. Now, instead of referring to the stable coin, XRP is what people mean when they mention Ripple. It will be more difficult for them to do what we've previously corrected them on, state that Ripple is a business and not a coin. In my opinion, Ripple has a good chance of securing a sizable portion of the stablecoin market, especially given that there are already two major stablecoins on the market, USDC and Tether, but it's still early days. This adds another layer of evidence that those who say otherwise are completely mistaken. The current market cap for stablecoins is, if my memory serves me well, $100 to $150 billion, but by the end of the decade, they expect it to be worth several $trillion. Because of how early it is, Ripple has a great chance of dominating the market while still being within the law. Even Brad Garlinghouse has come out and said openly that he thinks the US government, from a legal standpoint, will find out which branch is going to be the target. Accordingly, he anticipates the dismissal of legal actions. I have no idea what that implies, maybe it's the SEC. Having said that, I'm not stating that it would or would not, I just want to know the specifics of the accusations before deciding whether or not to believe the SEC. However, it goes without saying that Ripple will adhere to all regulations, be completely open, and be auditable in relation to this matter. They should not put their name on it, in my opinion. However, now that they did, it's much more difficult to confuse the two. If you're going to be one of those dweebs that will purposefully mix up Ripple with XRP, then you should know better. However, this is also an advantage. Furthermore, there was this video clip that someone named Saul posted. It was just about 27 seconds long, and David Schwartz made several remarks during that time. In the context of the stablecoin conversation, though, he did mention that XRP will perpetually enjoy a special status on the XRP ledger due to its status as the sole coin that is native to it. The XRP ledger contains all tokenized assets that were created after XRP. Additionally, he brought out the fact that auto-bridging makes advantage of its liquidity, and that's where it all begins in terms of default. That being said, XRP is where it all begins, other coins are an exception. You know, at the end, he merely mentioned near the clip's close that the XRP ledger would find new applications with Ripple's stablecoin. That is significant because XRP will benefit from any more applications for the XRP ledger. Here is the reason behind it. I wrote that Ripple's future stablecoin will be beneficial to XRP and posted the video. Not to mention that XRP is absolutely necessary for the stablecoin to function on the XRP ledger. In response, a user going by the handle of Faith Innovations emailed me and asked if I had heard the statement that the stablecoin cannot exist on the XRP ledger apart from XRP. I apologize for the delay in responding. I was too busy to look up the resources on Google for him. My guess is that xrpl.org is a good place to download it, though. But you may find them in a myriad of online locations. I simply wanted to make sure of that. Indeed, it is correct. And thus, after conducting a thorough search on the internet, I compiled the following extensive list of resources. No matter what asset is tokenized on the XRP network, it will require XRP. One other thing you'll need XRP for: trust lines. A minimum of 10 drops are required for each transaction on the XRP ledger, and XRP is required for usage on Layer 1. There is also a need for XRP there. The video ends there. Support my channel with a like and a subscription. Muchas gracias, depart.